Thank you guys for clicking on the video and welcome back to the channel. This is Secondhand Home Theater, and here today we are back at the Skyview Drive-In to see the 50th anniversary of Jaws, the special presentation that's going to be shown here on the 80-foot scope screen that is right behind me. So here in this video today, we're going to see the sights and sounds of the experience of seeing Jaws here at the Skyview Drive-In, as well as taking a quick jump into the projector room and showing off some of the equipment that they use here at the Skyview. So yeah, it's a packed house here tonight. They're expecting a lot of people. It's a beautiful night here in Central Illinois. So sit back and let's take a look at the 50th anniversary of Jaws on a 80-foot scope screen at the Skyview Drive-In. So I am here now in my car filming this part of the video. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm just trying to be nice to everyone else that's here at the drive-in. Now, there is a pretty packed house here already. We're about an hour until showtime. The sun has just started to set here in Central Illinois, but the lot is already starting to fill up with people. And we actually had a line of people at the gate over an hour before they actually opened the gates. I got here slightly early to film the other content inside of the projection room, which you will see here momentarily in the video. So yeah, that's the reason I'm here in my car. Anyways, let me give you a little bit of information about what's going on here tonight. So this is the 50th anniversary showing, a special presentation of Jaws, and it's going to be presented in a 2K version of the 4K remaster, which I believe is the same basis for the 4K release that came out, I believe, a year or two ago, a couple years ago, whatever it was. Now, the actual presentation will be pretty close to a theatrical presentation. So since this film was shot in an anamorphic scope screen format, the Skyview Drive-In here has a scope screen. They have an 80-foot wide scope screen at the front of the drive-in. So Jaws will be presented in its original aspect ratio, the original format for this 2K remaster that we're watching. So I am pretty interested to see how this looks. That's kind of what is going on here tonight at the Skyview. So now let's hop over into the actual projection room, and I'm going to give you some information about the actual setup that they have here at the Skyview. Now, I will tell you up front, Chelsea and Brandon are not going to be in the video probably at all, and that's because they are extremely busy, extremely swamped with everything that's going on here tonight. So I'm going to relay all the information that I got from them about the presentation here tonight and about the actual projection setup and everything they have here. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let's now cut, and we're going to jump into the actual projection room and run down some of the information about the equipment used here at the Skyview Drive-In. So we are here now in the projection room, the hub of everything here at the Skyview Drive-In. And let's take a quick tour around the space and all the equipment that is being used here at the Skyview. Now, of course, the big item, the big thing that's in here and what the room is named after is this projector. This is a Christie CP2230 DLP projector. Now, this is a little bit older projector, probably about 15 years old, give or take at this point. And this is a 2K projector. So this is not 4K, and it's a slightly higher quality, technically, I guess, than 1080p for what you would see maybe in home use. But the way this system works is this is a lamp-based projector, and this puts out 32,000 lumens in brightness, which is really something they need here because this is the brightest projector that Christie produced at the time this was produced back in the early 2010s. 4 screens that can reach up to 100 feet in width. And that comes in handy here at the Skyview because the Skyview runs an 80-foot wide scope screen. And that's what we're going to be watching Jaws on here tonight. Now, like I said, this is a lamp-based projector. It uses a Xenolite lamp. These lamps are not cheap, and they're actually quite large, and they fit inside the compartment. I believe it's right back here. I'm not 100% sure. We didn't take the projector apart, but I believe it's right back here where it goes. Now, everything for the projector is actually run through the control panel right here on the end of the projector, and it's all hardwired in to the internet, to the network here at the Skyview. So really all you have to do is you load up the actual video file onto a computer that's in the back of the little room here, and you load up the video file, you download it on there, it gets uploaded through the network to the projector, and then you just click your button for what version you want to watch. And what is kind of cool about the files you get, at least here at the Skyview, and I would assume this goes for other major drive-ins and regular cinemas across the country and probably around the world, they come in several formats. So you can get a flat 1:8:5:1 style format, or you could get a scope format in a 2:3:5:1, 2:4:0:1, something like that. And you can also get versions that have subtitles and different things, maybe different audio tracks and things for like foreign language and whatnot. But you all load that into the computer in the system, and then you just go on the keypad and you press which version you're gonna watch. And like I said, here they have an 80-foot wide scope screen out at the front of the theater. And so we will be watching this Jaws 2K, 4K release in a scope format here tonight on this Christie projector. Now, the projector and the movie file are only half of the process. You also need a projector lens to project the image up on the screen. And so this projector here has a Konica Minolta high brightness long throw zoom lens that allows us to fill that 80-foot wide screen here at the drive-in. And this lens is completely automated by the system. So it will automatically adjust the throw ratio and the focus based on what file type you run. So if you're running a 1:8:5 picture, it will adjust to the flat screen 1:8:5 format. If you're running scope, it will adjust automatically to the scope format. And it will do that automatically based on the video file that you're running for the evening. And it's all run through the network, through the computer that is hooked up here. That is the big setup here for this projector. You will obviously see it has a large exhaust fan that automatically pulls heat from this unit when it's in operation. It's not currently running right now. That won't happen for another like hour or so. But yeah, it has its own exhaust setup here. It also has a mini split AC unit blowing on it off to the side here to keep everything cool. But one positive of having this space here that I found out from talking to Brandon is that other drive-ins tend to put this equipment right next to the concession area, and it will get all the grease and different just particles of food and stuff from the kitchen kind of migrating over into the projector. And luckily enough here, since they have this dedicated room, this does not fall victim to that. And when the service company came out, because they do have a service company that comes out every year to check on the projector, check the lamp, check everything before the season opens, they said this is one of the most well-kept projectors of this era that they have seen, because it has a dedicated space that is really well maintained. So definitely a thumbs up to the Skyview Drive-In. They know how to take care of their projector. So that is the projector. Let's move on now to the audio side of things. Being that this is a drive-in and not a commercial cinema, the audio is going to be a little bit different than what you would see at a commercial cinema, at a commercial theater. So like any old school drive-in, the main source of audio is going to be through the radio. So there is an FM drive-in radio receiver right here. This is an FMX 1000 that is tuned to 103.1. And this routes all the sound for the movie and all the interstitials that get played through your car radio or through a handheld radio, portable, whatever the case may be. This does not work with satellite, however. This is a local radio signal, so you have to be within so many hundreds or thousands of feet of the drive-in to actually get this signal. Now with that, and what you'll see in the video, there is a crown amplifier. Now why is there a crown amplifier here? Well, it is not because of the old school car radio receivers that would sit on your car window. Those have actually been removed. Those were removed several years ago, well before Brandon and Chelsea owned the drive-in here. But this crown amp is for speakers that are set up on the outside of the building here. So the concession stand and the actual equipment room, projector room here are adjoining buildings. And up on the top of these buildings, you will see a round of speakers that are out there. So the audio not only is transmitted through the FM signal, but it is also powered through these crown amplifiers to those speakers. So if you were sitting outside of your vehicle, or you're sitting up in the little patio section of the concession stand here, you can still get the audio. It'll play out of all of the speakers on top of the building. Now you will also see there is a small little surround sound speaker here and an old school speaker kind of hooked up to the FM drive-in radio. This is just a speaker that you can plug in and turn on to make sure that the signal is actually working. Or you could actually, you know, obviously tune a radio, a little handheld radio to listen to it. But yeah, so this is the setup. You will also notice there is a Sony CD changer down here. But that is kind of an old school way. They don't really use the CDs anymore. Everything they use now is digital. That's just routed through the network into the actual setup here. So that pretty much covers all the equipment and everything here in the projector room. So hopefully you enjoyed that. So now the next part of this video is going to be settling down, going to the concession stand and getting ready to watch Jaws, the 50th anniversary on an 80-foot wide scope screen here at the Skyview Drive-In once the sun goes down. So let's jump into that next.